We are here. We are here. We are here. One is amazing day. Hey everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. We are marking up USD, RUB. Look at what's going on in the market. So we are on the monthly time frame. We're looking for price action. Last candle in the market, over towards the end, is a doji. So we're looking for engulfment pattern to engulf this price action to push that market up, or engulf it to the downside to push that market down, unless that market price action create some activity and move up, move down from where it's currently at. Also, if we do get that breakout, we also may want to see not just price override the price action candle currently, but you may want to see it override the second and last candle, at least close out above that high. If not, you want this to close above price action wick. Okay, so but once again in the range here, we're going to identify what's going on in that area. So let's mark it up. Price action highs. So price action is at the highs already currently. So it's trying to break a level, which is right here. So market pushed up, came back to retest. Now we got to figure out what's going on. So price action, high highs, price action, lower lows, and we have the midpoint in the middle. Okay, so let's read what pattern's being formed at that high. Then we're going to look at where the pattern's coming from. So at that high, what's going on in that area? Market spiked up once, market spiked up twice, market spiked up a third time, market spiked up 4 times so far. So market is on the first, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest 2, second push so far. But we can see that area, that consolidation is where is it at the high. So if a few things can happen. If market's going to respect this area and push up for that incline, we look for that market to tag that first, second, third, fourth, retest. Market pushed up once, and we're looking for another break and retest of that area. The market to go further up. So if that market's going to drop down for that decline, so we're looking for that market to, like I said, first, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest, the market drops down from this area here. We may look for a break and retest unless we get bearish red candles coming down to this midpoint line. We'll figure it out. Also, we pay attention to where price is coming from at that low of the first, second, third, fourth, fifth to last candle. There's a long wick down to that bottom, so we can see that it created that area of support and respected the midpoint push up. So let's walk backwards to see where the market's coming from. We got two structures down at the bottom of support. So we have a double bottom in this area here and a double bottom here. So let's start off with this area, see what's going on first, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4. That's exhaustion, so that's not happening. So it did not happen with this W, because that's already 4 pushes in that direction of the up, and it lost momentum. So we'll be looking for that market to consolidate before it to break out. If it does break out, but if not, the markets, if it does break out, we'll see it. But markets coming from this price action got to this point because of this W. As we can see, the first, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3. That's already 3 pushes. We still got 1 more push. So we still on the third push. So this market could break. So that's the third push. Come back to retest. We get the 4th push for the breakout if that happens. Okay. SR line on the midpoint again, had to redo it. Headed down to weekly time frame to see what's going on. Price action candle, bullish inverted hammer. Okay, so market's trying to work its way up. Second and third to last candle are retesting the market. So what the market did, it pushed up, it broke that second level highs or midpoint, near that midpoint. Broke, came back to return. We look for that pattern to identify itself here. So if we get an engulfment to the second to last candle, maybe the third to last candle, it depends on how it's looking, because there's 2 side-by-side candles. So you may want price to close out above the third to last candle, see if that market's going to move, unless we see some type of pattern. Whatever's going to happen, the pattern's going to form itself in that area, and we'll be able to find it. And then the pattern that's going to form itself in that area is from Forex pattern cheat sheet, click on images, and then see if you can find that image that's going to form itself in that circle that we created right here. Okay, so if we look at where market price is coming from, again, we can see that first leg, bring this all the way up to the second, drop down for the third, fourth leg retest, market pushed up, once retest. Market still has about 3 more pushes to go, so we got to see what's going to go happen at this area. Headed down to the daily time frame. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. Price action, inverted bullish candle. Market's working his way up. Second to last candle did engulf the third to last candle, which did push that market up. The second last candle is a long wick up to that top. So it tagged the resistance. We can see it with the price action candle in that wick. So what price action did, or before price action got what it was, market spiked up once, and we probably got a retest or maybe a double top. We definitely do got a double top that's identifying itself on the daily time frame, but I'm not too sure how it's going to look on the 4 hour until we get there. It probably look like a double top or a single top and a retest, but we identify as we walk down further. Headed down to the daily 4 hour time frame, so we can see price action running to that resistance. I did say single top and a retest, but I was wrong. We got a double top and a retest. So market spiked up to the high, came back down, spiked up again, and then just consolidated sideways. We can see that market's in that range. So, the pattern's going to form itself on this 4 hour time frame in this area. But for us to get a real good clean breakout for that market to break up, we want to see price action candle body break above the second last candle, which it's trying to do now, but it didn't get there yet. And then you probably want price action to engulf the third to last candle wick to close out above this, depending on how the size of the candles form. So for 3 hour time frame, price action, so real easy. Price action spiked this area once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So that's 4 pushes to that top of that area on the 3 hour time frame. Headed down to the 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushes to that top of that area. Could be exhaustion, so we maybe identify a doji coming up soon. So we'll see as we walk down further. Headed down to the 1 hour. So we got a few breaking retests. We got 3 pushes here. Market came back to retest and then pushed up once, twice, 3 times, and we got 2 retests. So in total, from what I see, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushes to the top, and these are retest candles for this candle here and this candle here. Okay, so we got to identify what's going on. So we can see the pushes to the top. The market's just ranging, so it's a wedge pattern. Think about connecting the solids down to the bottom, connecting the resistance to the top, and we can see our market's in the wedge point, so it'd be breaking out. So we're looking for that pattern to form itself. Headed down to the 45-minute time frame. Let's take a look at what's going on. So we just see that price is breaking and retest, but to get the full breakout of this area, we want price action to break above the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, the last candle. So you want to see a body come up to this area here for that full breakout. We kind of identified that, I think, on a 4 hour time frame, maybe a 3 hour time frame, because it was a long wick up to the top and not a doji. So now we walk down, now we see the doji. So same as this, price action working its way side to side, a little bit of an incline in this area here. Market did break and came back to return, so that's a break and retest. Got the engulfing pattern. Market's pushing up, so it's at the SR line currently. So far, a double top. So market, what it did was first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg retest. So it was at a third push to the top, 3 spikes up to the high. So now market's going to push down. So you see that drop. If not, we'll see that market tag that first, second, third, fourth, and break out. And probably see a retest and break out further, unless we can receive bullish candles. Price action candle did not engulf the previous body of that second last candle wick as well, so that's having an issue side by side. As we can see on the 5-minute time frame, 3 pushes to the top, headed down to the 3-minute time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pushes to the top with a tight consolidation near price. And then on the 1-minute time frame, we do have a break, a retest, and market pushed up, and another retest. So it's forming some type of M pattern so far, but the market still haven't formed itself, so the market's in a consolidation so far until we get a breakout of the range. Okay, guys, very important information. Please study Forex pattern cheat sheet. Also, breakout retest strategy. This is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. USD, RUB.